on the back, we have to match these tables with these graphs, okay? So remember on the front of the page when we talked about like how to write a linear relationship, we write it as y equals mx plus b, where y is your total, your m is your slope, which is your each, your every, your per, and then your b was your y-intercept. That's where it touches the y-axis, okay? Now, another thing with b, another beautiful thing is that it's when it touches the y-axis. That means that if you're looking at an equation, that point is going to be 0, comma, whatever the y-intercept is. All right? So, for example, if you have this graph, right, and you got 1, 2, 3, 4. It touches right here. That means this is your y-intercept, right? Because it touches, that's where it touches the y-axis. So that's it. This point is going to be 0 on the x because you're not moving, and it's going to be 3 on the y. So whenever you write your y-intercept, you're writing it as 0, comma, whatever that number is, okay? So if we look here, my y-intercept is right here. That's your y-intercept. That means 8, it has to be my b. It has to. So if I'm looking here, 8 is my b, good. 8 is my b, good. Negative 8 is my b, nope. Okay? And negative 8 is my b, so nope. All right? You always look at the whole thing. Look at the plus in front of it when you're trying to identify. All right? So this has a negative, so automatically not it because that's not negative. Now I'm left with these two. So the way that we are going to solve it is we are just going to plug it in, okay? Find a point. Pick a point that you want. It doesn't matter what point you pick because they all should work if it's the correct equation. So I'm going to pick this one because I like easy numbers. And we're going to start with the first one, okay? We have negative 6x plus 8. Well, we have negative 6 times whatever x is. Well, my x we picked was 1. If you pick this one, your x is going to be negative 2. If you pick these, it's going to be negative 1, okay, and so on. So we got 1 plus 8. Negative 6 times 1 is negative 6 plus 8. They are different signs, so that means I'm going to subtract. And then we keep this out of the bigger number. The 8's bigger, so it's going to be positive. Oh, look, that is what my y is supposed to be, so that means it works. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this same point, and I'm going to try it with this one, okay? Because sometimes, you know, you could have like 2 points that work, but like the third one doesn't work or something like that. So you always want to try more than one. But I'm going to take this one, and I'm going to plug it in this one and see if it works. If it doesn't work, that means I know for sure it works. Like, this is my answer. If it does work, that means I have to find another point to see which one it's going to be, okay? So we're going to try this one. We get 6x plus 8, because that's what we're picking. Now we get 6. I'm going to use the same x, which is 1. That's the one I picked. Plus 8. 6 times 1 is 6 plus 8. Okay? 6 plus 8, well, that gives me 14. That is not this 2 that I need. So that means this one's not it either, and A is my answer. Okay? So I want you to pause the video. See if you can figure out this one. So pause the video. All right, hopefully you pause the video and you tried to work it out yourself. First thing you want to look for is where the x is 0. Well, the x is 0 right here, so that means that is my y-intercept. Okay, so see if you can figure out which ones you can cross off automatically. All right, hopefully you pause the video. This one has a plus 8 as a y-intercept. That works. This has a plus 8 as a y-intercept. That works. This one has a negative 8 as a y-intercept. That does not work, because of the fact that this is not negative 8. It is positive 8. And this is negative 8. That does not work because, again, that is a positive 8. Okay? So now we're left with these two. So what we're going to do is we are going to plug it in. We're going to find 2 points that we like. So this time I'm going to pick, let's do this one. Okay? We're going to pick that one. Again, there's no reason why I picked it. I just picked it just to pick it. You can pick whatever you want, okay? If you want to pick the positives because that's easier for you, pick the positives, okay? So now we're going to try the first one. We got y equals 3x plus 8. So x is where I'm plugging in my x. So I have 3 times negative 1, because that's the x that I picked, plus 8. 3 times negative 1 is negative 3, plus 8. You just bring that down. Okay? Now, 8 plus negative 3. See if you can do it. They're different signs. That means I'm going to subtract. 8 minus 3 is 4. No, it's not. It's 5. I can't do math. Okay, it's 5. And then we keep the sign of the bigger number. The 8's bigger. That means it's 5. Is this 5? No, right? So that means it's not my answer. So I'm going to try this one just to make sure, because maybe I did my math wrong or something. That's possible, all right? So we're going to try this one. We got negative 3x plus 8. So this is where we're plugging in our x, right? So we have negative 3 times x. The x that I picked was a negative 1 plus 8. Now, 3 times 1 is 3. A negative and a negative is a positive, so it's just going to say positive, plus 8. 8 plus 3 is 11. Oh, look. That's what I wanted. So that means this is my answer. Okay? All right, if you have any questions, let me know. I'm here to help. Do some more practice. If you had any questions on the video, either this video or the other video, just let me know. And, yeah, hopefully this helped.